Hey, this is Josh Nelson with the 7-Figure Agency, and I wanted to shoot a quick video to address one of the common issues I'm seeing digital marketing agencies struggle with, and that's running pay-per-click campaigns for clients but not getting results. And I really feel like it comes down to not understanding the minimum viable spend that your clients need to invest in order to get a result from their pay-per-click campaign. So let me walk you through that real quick. You know, what often happens with agencies is they'll go out, they'll land a client, and they'll be excited. They're like, okay, I'm gonna do some SEO, I'm gonna do some pay-per-click. They run the pay-per-click campaign and it just doesn't generate a return on investment. And so they're frustrated, the client's frustrated, their confidence level drops. And often it's because they got in the door with that client, the client said, hey, what's the minimum amount we can spend to generate a result? And they usually wanna throw $500 or $750 a month at it, and they kind of do that for a month and it just doesn't work. And like really the big problem, the real big issue is in any niche, whether it's dentistry, roofing, plumbing, like we do here at Plumbing and HVAC SEO, in each market there's a minimum viable spend, which is like the least amount you can spend to expect it to generate a result. Because ultimately in any niche, in any market, there's lots of competitors bidding on those same key terms, and if you don't spend enough, you're not going to generate enough traffic to expect to get enough clicks, to get enough calls, to actually generate enough leads to be at least break even and or ideally positive return on investment. So I want to share a quick tool with you that can help you identify what that minimum viable spend is in your niche for that particular client that you're trying to work with. So I put this up on the board, right? We talked a little bit about the minimum viable spend. There's two things you need to do in order to figure out what that minimum viable spend is to really make this something that you can quickly and efficiently do. The first is there's a great tool that's called Keywords Everywhere. It's a plugin that you can install on Chrome or on Firefox that gives you some basic information for any keyword you type in. So let's just use locksmiths as an example. You're targeting locksmiths, you've got a prospect in Dallas. When you go to Google and you type in Dallas locksmiths, Keywords Everywhere will give you some basic information. What the average cost per click is, how many searches there are per month, and that gives you a little bit of information so that you can start to know what that minimum viable spend is. The second thing, and this was showed to me by Ed Stapleton from ClickGeeks, is understanding what the golden ratio is for Google AdWords, and that's a 4-to-1 ratio. So in order to kind of use this ratio, basically figure out what the keyword is, type it into Google and use the Keywords Anywhere tool. It will tell you what the average cost per click is for that particular term. Now, no tool is perfect. Even the Google keyword planning tool doesn't give you exact data in terms of search volume and things and average cost per click, but it'll give you enough information to make an educated recommendation to your client. So that'll tell you Dallas Locksmiths has an average cost per click of $25 per click. So armed with that information, you can plug the golden ratio into play. So that's basically just you take your average cost per click, you multiply it by 4, and that will give you an idea what your average daily budget would need to be in order to have a minimum viable spend. So in this case, 25 times 4 gives us an average daily budget of $100. Then most campaigns run Monday through Friday, which would be 20 days per month. So you take that $100 daily budget, multiply it by 20, and that tells you you need about a $2,000 minimum viable spend in Dallas if you're gonna try the pay-per-click game for locksmiths. So hopefully this kind of gives you a tool that can make you like a lot more confident when you talk to prospects and can kind of avoid those scenarios where you take a client at a budget that's too low, that's just positioning you and the client for failure. So if you have any questions on this, post it in comments. If you found this useful and you'd like more ideas and strategies on how to serve your clients better, land clients, and really grow your digital marketing agency, I've got a great Facebook group I'd like to invite you to check out. It's called Local Agency Success. It's a free group. We share ideas, strategies, and techniques like this on a pretty consistent basis. So join us there. You'll find a link here in the comments. And let me know what you think about minimum viable spend and the golden ratio. Talk to you soon.